Okay, so let's pick it back up, and we're at verse 4 of John, chapter 4, verse 12 again. It says, "Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle?" All right, this is what she said to Yahushua. And the understanding was that she's lying to him. But yet he never told her she's lying. He said nothing. All right, let's read on down. Yahushua answered and said unto her, "Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life." Now, why would Yahushua be talking to an Ethiopian about this? Why would he be explaining everlasting life to an Ethiopian, to somebody he's not planning on giving it to? See? Which brings me to when Yahushua dealt with the Greek woman. The Greek woman in Mark, let's go there. Mark 7. Mark 7 and verse 24. And let's compare how he dealt with this non-Israelite woman, and we'll contrast that with what he's supposedly saying in John the 4th chapter to this supposedly non-Israelite woman. All right? Mark 7 and verse 24. "And from thence he arose and went into the borders of Tyre and Zidon, and entered into an house, and would have no man know it, for he could not be hid." All right, Yahushua could not be hid. "For a certain woman, whose young daughter had an unclean spirit, heard of him." She heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. All right, verse 26. "The woman was a Greek, a Samaritans by nation." So this was what? A Greek woman, so-called white woman, living in the area of Samaritans. You know, brothers be like, "Well, no, she was a Hamite, whatever, man, whatever. She wasn't an Israelite. We know that. All right. It says that she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. Now, this is a non-Israelite woman. All right. Now, look at how he dealt with her. She just came to him and asked for what? For her, she asked him to heal her daughter. This is what his response was. "Let the children first be filled. For it is not..." Okay, first of all, the children, talking about the children of Israel. All right, be filled with what? Be filled with the gifts that he came to give. To be filled with what he had to bring them. All right? Everlasting life. This knowledge, this truth, the blessings. All right? It says, "For it is not meet to take the children's bread," all right, the children of Israel's blessings, "and to cast it unto the dogs." This is what he called this woman to her face. A dog, man. Now, this is a non-Israelite. So why would he be sitting here in John the 4th chapter talking to an Ethiopian, which, it ain't much better. It ain't no worse than Esau, but Ethiopian, he said Ethiopians also, he shall be slain by my sword. So why is he talking to an Ethiopian in John the 4th chapter about salvation? See what I'm saying? And then, okay, now let's go back to Mark 7 and verse 28. It says, "And she answered and said unto him, Yes, Lord, yet the dogs under the table, eat of the children's crumbs." Okay, well, actually I want the other one too. When the disciples said, "Send her away, for she cried after us." They said, "Get her out of here." But anyway, the point was that he dealt that way with a non-Israelite woman. So why would he be in here in John the 4th chapter dealing with another supposedly non-Israelite woman and talking to her about salvation? And we have, this is what's being discussed in John the 4th chapter is on a totally different level than what he was talking to this Greek woman about. She just wanted her daughter to be healed. Here in John the 4th chapter, they talking about the whole kitchen sink. Everlasting life, salvation. See what I'm saying? And this is not even what this woman brought up to him. Christ brought it up. All right? Let's read John 4 and verse 14 again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. Verse 15. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. So now she's asking Yahushua for this water, right? Still not even knowing what he's talking about. Now verse 16. Yahushua said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. Now, right off the bat, brothers, have the understanding or think that he's telling this woman to go and call her physical husband. He's not talking about her physical husband. All right? Yahushua knows what he's talking about. He's not talking about a husband, a physical husband. All right? Just like when you flip over to John the 3rd chapter, and let's look at what the conversation between Yahushua and Nicodemus. And what did Yahushua tell Nicodemus that went right over his head? Okay? John 3 in verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher come from the Most High. For no man can do these miracles that thou doest except the Most High be with him. All right, verse 3. Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. That's what he told Nicodemus. Now, check out what Nicodemus said to him. Nicodemus said unto him, How can a man be born when he's old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? So, he was thinking physically, carnally. Yahushua was thinking or speaking spiritually. Just like he's doing with this woman at the well when he asked her, Go call thy husband. All right? Who was the husband of the 12 tribes of Israel? Who was their husband? Let's go to Isaiah 54. Isaiah 54 and verse 5. Okay, Isaiah 54 and 5. It says, For thy maker is thine husband. The Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Who is that? That's Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, he is our husband. All right. Now, him being the husband of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Now, why is he telling her to go call her husband? Because basically he's answering her question. He's answering her reply. She's asking him, give me this everlasting life. Even though she, in her mind, is this water. But Yahushua knows what he's doing. So when she's asking him for this water, what is he telling her but go get it from your husband? Because he was no longer their husband. When you go to Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter. Yes, Jeremiah 3 and verse 7. Jeremiah 3 and 7. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not. And her treacherous sister Judah saw it. It was talking about the backsliding of the northern kingdom. All right? Where it says her treacherous sister Judah saw it, it's talking about the southern kingdom. All right? So we know that the nation of Israel was split into two kingdoms. You have the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah. All right? The northern kingdom went into idolatry after the sins of Jeroboam. All right? And verse 8 is going to tell you that they were given a bill of divorce. All right? Hamashiach Yahushua divorced the northern kingdom. Verse 8. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, this is backsliding Israel is talking about, referring to the northern kingdom, not talking about all of Israel. It's talking about the northern kingdom. They committed adultery. I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce. Okay, let's pick it up on the next one.